Welcome to another episode on our channel. I hope you guys have been enjoying your holiday break. I certainly have been. I feel nice and comfortable in this nice warm shirt and really relaxing now. After a long day, helping my sister clean out a storage rental facility. She got rid of a lot of things that she didn't need anymore and or want, and this is one of them, which is Snoopy and Woodstock. It says, life's a trip, enjoy the ride. I think I'm going to enjoy it a lot more tomorrow because it was a lot of heavy lifting today, and I overdid it and agitated an old softball injury of mine in my back. But this too will pass, so I'm not too worried. Just give me a day or two and I'll be back to normal. But anyway, I got a couple things out of the process that I'm going to enjoy having. So this is not the typical thing I'm used to showing, but it brings back good memories. Used to love watching cartoons growing up, and Peanuts was one of my favorite cartoons to watch. It was so richly diverse. Franklin with ethnicity, and then we had a lot of gender balance on the show with, Charlie Brown and Lucy who always tried to get Charlie Brown to trust her to hold the football in place so he could kick it. And at the last second, every single time she would pull the football away so he would swing and miss and fall over. So that was their thing. There's Linus, Pigpen, Schroeder, who played the piano. There was Peppermint Patty, the tomboy, Sally, lots of boys and girls, and just people. When you think of Pigpen, a different socioeconomic status, just diversity built into the show that I truly treasured growing up and didn't realize it at the time. I often wondered why they called it Peanuts. I had no idea why, because it didn't seem like Peanuts was something that was highlighted on the show. But apparently, when the show was first being, or the cartoon was first being seen, kids would sit in the front watching it in the peanut gallery. And maybe in the pilot, I don't know, something to that effect. But it was kind of, I guess the name is kind of forced on Charles Schulz, who created the cartoon, and much to his consternation, it was called Peanuts. But Snoopy and Woodstock played central roles on this show, so it was animal diverse too. There was even a cat, Fawn, I think it was called. Yeah, it was just a cool show. So I know this is not my typical thing to show, but we're going to go ahead and show this, and we'll pause now and get it on a turntable so we can see it from all directions. So we won't do the normal far away distance. We'll just do the close up from here and just kind of go around so you can see it. It's on a wire, so it's a little jiggly, but it's cool. It's like Woodstock is flying on this paper airplane, kind of like a kite too. And Snoopy is definitely having fun. Both of them are having a great time. And that just accentuates the caption at the bottom, life's a trip, enjoy the ride. So Snoopy and Woodstock from one of my favorite cartoons of the day, Peanuts. So we'll pause now, and I need to show you a find I picked up at an antique shop. The same antique shop I picked up a Jeep for a fantastic price. We'll be right back. We are back, and you'll probably remember way back when I was in an antique shop just looking around at stuff I normally look at, not thinking of 1/6 scale or anything like that. And I came across a Hasbro G.I. Joe Jeep. And it was repainted. It was in immaculate condition, missing a couple pieces like the mirror and so forth, but it was in fantastic condition, and they wanted $27 for it. So I called my husband. I said, "Hey, I see a Jeep that's 1/6 scale, and they want $27 for it. You want me to get it?" And he said, "Buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it. Mine, 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 mine." I thought he meant, let's buy it, and sell it high, buy it low, sell it high. That's what I thought he meant. But no, 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 no. He wanted it. I had some pictures of it. It looked really great. Whoever did the painting did a fantastic job on it, and it looked tremendous. Well, I happened to be at the same antique place a few days ago, actually, a couple days before Christmas, and I was just looking around again. I didn't think I'd find anything that would appeal to me, but it's a nice way to kind of, I don't know, I find antique places to be kind of like museums, Sometimes you run across things and you kind of wonder, what is that? And then you learn something new, and I just find antique places to be just good entertainment and fun and so forth. So I wasn't looking for anything in particular, but I came to a booth and I found this. Probably looks familiar to some level, right? So he's missing a hand on this side, right? Which is no problem because I have tons of hands. And it is Harrison Ford, obviously, and dressed like Indiana Jones, no hat or anything like that, but dressed like Indiana Jones, and it said sideshow on the little stuff that it had on, and they were asking $6 for it. It's like, oh God, $6? Seriously? Are you kidding? $6. Okay. Now I know this is not the right head for the original Indiana Jones, but that was okay. I could get a different head. And it didn't come with a belt, weapon, or anything, holster, rig, that sort of thing. And of course, it's missing a hand, but for $6, I went, definitely sold. It did come with this belt. This is, of course, a Han Solo belt. So it was weird. It was just, a mix of things. And I thought, oh, well, $6. I can't go wrong with $6. So I'm going to make an Indiana Jones figure, and now I'm inspired to go ahead and make a Han Solo figure, and probably get a Luke Skywalker. Even though I'm not a fan of Star Wars, never was a fan. My husband was, and just for, I guess, historical sake, it's cool. It was a cool movie in terms of special effects. It was, groundbreaking way back when. So just for history's sake, I think it's fair to do a Han Solo figure, Princess Leia figure, hopefully, and Luke Skywalker figure. If I could get Chewbacca, was it Chewbacca? Yeah, and R2D2 and CP3O. I'm reading his lips. Maybe that would be cool too. So I don't know. And then I was watching, I don't know, a clip. I guess back in 2016 there was a movie called Rogue. It was a Star Wars film, Rogue, and it was, the rebels against the Empire, and there was a gal on it, Jen something, and I kind of looked at that figure and I said, "Oh, they're asking a lot for that figure." But she sure, it seemed like she was a central player in that movie, and wow, now I kind of want to watch the movie. So anyway, all of this started just because I saw this guy. Wasn't thinking of. At one time, I was thinking of doing Indiana Jones, but that kind of got replaced by a lot of other things along the way. But for $6, you can't beat it. So we'll pause, get them on a turn tray. Well, actually, we'll wait. I think it's probably best to wait until I can do him justice as Indiana Jones, the old time Indiana Jones. Get a holster rig on him, a weapon, and put another hand on him. Make sure I have the right head, the right hat. And then we'll take it from there. But $6, you'll never know what you will end up finding in, of all places, an antique shop. This is not truly an antique, but it was a pleasant surprise to find it at the price that I got it at. The bad thing was I couldn't use my credit card because it was like $6. So I had to look around for something else because I didn't want to come, because these days it might take you that much gas to get to the place. I didn't want to come back. So I looked around for something else and got it, and was finally over the $10 mark. So anyway, it was interesting. So those little things, finds along the way, I guess that truly does go with this thing. Life is a trip. Enjoy the ride. All right. So I hope you're enjoying the ride with this holiday break. So have a great New Year's, everyone. We'll be showing more episodes, though, I'm sure, before July 1st shows up. July 1st, January 1st. I'm trying to move way too far ahead. Anyway, have a very, very nice and meaningful, joyful day today. Everyone, take care. Stay healthy.